Hey, we're back. Time for some more of the Tomb of Annihilation. We go back in, and Olo has just been raked across the face by a shadowy claw. So, what's the plan, guys?
I'm gonna take about a good step back, just out of melee range of the mouth, and confer. So,
Well,
what do you
the
guys
best
think?
thing to do would be to get it to come out of that thing.
Yeah.
Well,
I
you're
can
assuming
try
that there's
form
something
with
there
it.
we need.
What's going on over here?
You see Olo bleeding.
There's something in the creepy mouth, bud.
He's bleeding a little bit, but he's mainly holding a mad headache. Oh, jeez. With that
Yeah, there's a lot of
17
psychic damage on that.
Yeah. Oh, it says 10 psychic, 17 psychic. That's interesting.
So, I'm gonna rear back and do a little stabby in the old demon mouth.
So, where are you wanting to stab?
Into the demon mouth if there's something in there attacking him.
Mm-hmm. As you put your... What is it? You're going to use your glaive or whatever?
Yeah.
As you do that, you see that it is quite deep inside. And you don't know where it is.
So,
I'm going to agree with Vanguard. I think we should explore what we can before we come.
I'm good with moving on.
It looks like there's a room in there.
In the darkness mouth?
Hey?
I'll lean my head over. Can we see anything resembling a room?
What's that, sorry?
Does he have better vision than I do?
Oh,
Or
no,
is
it's more that he was poking in there with his glaive, and he wasn't hitting a thing, like no wall yet, or no creature. So there seems to be a bit of a cavity in there.
I'll point to Olo and I say, I don't think anybody should go in there until we figure out what to do.
I'm telling you, I think it's a room.
It might be.
Vanguard, did you try casting light into it?
You can touch an object. Somebody touched an object, didn't they, and casted light and it didn't work?
Yeah.
I threw the corpse of Tiny Servant in there.
If it's magic darkness, you need a daylight spell or a dispel to break it.
Which I do not have.
Nor do I.
I'm fresh out of those two myself.
I can try to dispel it again.
Or even a fairy fire or something like that, but I don't know. I mean,
Does fairy...
if we think we need to go in there, we should just charge in. Like, full on, everybody goes, and then... Because if one person goes in, they're going to have a hard time fighting something by themselves in darkness.
Hey,
Alright, roll a six-sided dice. 1, 2, 3, we go. 4, 5, 6, we don't.
No!
hey, Olo, just a bit of retcon. You only took 10 psychic damage because it did not have advantage on the attack against you. Just so you're aware.
Okay.
So you can gain 17 points back. I was just double checking. It doesn't
That's the kind
have
of
the
numbers I like to hear.
It doesn't have the information on the actual character sheet, but by the fact that it said this much psychic damage plus that much, I was like, alright, I'm going to look up to see exactly what a Shadow Demon does. So yeah.
They're nasty.
I'm gonna-
Surprise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, are we moving on or are we staying?
I'm giving Olo a Cure Light Wounds. I think we should move around and explore the rest of them.
Go for it.
Alright, let's go then.
Okay.
Where are you wanting to head? The Thug and Orvex are coming along, but they're not staying in any one spot, and they're not being too far away from you guys. as they know that you guys are the heavy hitters. So what are you heading to? Oh, Orvex. Sorry, not Orvex. Fucking Olo. Alright, you get to where you are there, and you see a hallway to the end. Cast in shadow.
I will proceed cautiously down said hallway.
Yeah, go for it. Don't move.
While he's doing that, can I touch the whatever that thing Orvex is wearing on his head and cast light on that, so that Orvex and the people
Sure.
in the back have light? Because I don't think they can actually see.
No worries. Well, they can see from the light of you guys, and there is dim light around the place, but yeah, no worries. So, Olo, you can obviously see that thing in front of you, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, what you see is a skeleton. It seems to have a weird shaped head. Its head seems to be like a triangular prism going up. And as it sees you, it runs away.
Okay.
What in the crap was that?
Some kind of pyramid head.
Pyramid head, that'd be scary.
Oh, yeah.
It was triangular prism, just to be clear.
Some kind of Sims. I will continue after it cautiously.
Go for it. What is everybody else doing as Olo walks down that hallway? Everybody kind of keeping in pace?
Doing our best.
Alright, so what are you doing, Olo? You open up into a room there.
I'm waiting
Yeah,
for
do I
Conan
see
to-
anything going on in this room here?
With your vision, you can't really see that much of the room.
I'm gonna step forward a little bit.
Alright. Oh, Carden. Does Carden go in front of you? Or were you walking
Sure.
behind him, Olo?
Live.
Who walked into the room first? I need to know.
Corden.
Probably Corden.
Alright, so, Carden, once you got to there, you saw at the end of the room a rusting statue of a knight stands at the west end of this hall, gripping a large shield. Shards and flakes of rusted metal cover the floor and around the statue's feet. And as you step where you are, I need you to make an athletics check. Carden, athletics check. Not working?
Sasha, you.
He's staring very intently at his character sheet.
Can he hear us? Can you hear us, Sasha?
I'm guessing no.
No, dropped out.
Sasha, can you hear me? I
He's not in Discord.
I can make one for him. Yeah, he's not in Discord anymore. Good call. Okay. So Sasha can't hear me. Yeah, so you see you see Corridon as he steps where he does, everything that he's holding, like his I guess his glaive and his armor and everything, almost start to begin to pull down to the hallway. But he is able to maintain himself. He's able to hold his ground. But yeah, this is going to be very difficult if Sasha can't hear me. immobile. Alright,
Just have him back up and everybody else move
Yeah.
around him or do what you gotta do.
So I'll
Wait
have
for him.
Corridon back up, and yeah, so you saw this happen, Nolo.
Okay, it looked like he
He's
was
back
being
in.
pulled straight towards the statue.
Say that again,
Yeah.
Nolo, sorry?
It looked like he was towards the statue.
Yeah, it looked like the statue was pulling him in, or at least it seemed like the metal parts of him was being pulled towards it, but he was able to resist. And once he got his bearings, he was able to step backwards out of the room.
Getting
I'm
my
gonna
feet.
step forward. And I'm actually going to...
Okay, I need you to make an athletics check.
$17.
Alright, you're able to hold your ground. You may continue your turn as normal.
Do I still see that skeleton in the corner?
Yes, he is about to start booking it, though.
Okay. What else going on with the statue before
The statue's standing completely still, but you feel like any of your metal items, particularly your sword, maybe that, what did you have before? I can't remember what your booming blade thing was originally.
It was a turtle skull on a stick.
That's right. Well, your flame tongue sword is definitely wanting to pull towards it. And any
Okay.
other metal items you have, you feel like, yeah.
And it's
I'm gonna-
surrounded by piles of rust.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna pull one of the pythons out of my backpack and throw it at the statue.
Okay, so the python and then just dissolves into rust. And at which point the skeleton's going to run away, and I guess that ends your turn. Could I get you and Corridon to make another athletics check, please? Yeah, you're both fine as you're holding your ground. You do feel an irresistible pull to the west, though, but you're able to move around as normal. You may take your turn, as it were, and move your 30 feet or whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna take a risk to walk up to the statue and try and shatter it. I'm gonna longsword and pull out the big hammer from Musharib.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Booming Blade on it and try and break the statue.
Okay. So you can move up to it if you wish, and you're going to try to attack the statue.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. You may certainly do that.
20.
Okay, yep, that hits.
15 points of damage.
Okay, so it seems to not react at all to the bludgeoning, but the thunder seemed to hurt it.
Does it look like that statue might rotate?
No, it looks like it is stiff where it is. Corridon, you do see where that skeleton is.
All right, I am going to use my channel divinity,
Ooh, to do what?
so I can create spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet of me that I can see. They have to make a strength or dex check.
It is 15 feet away from you.
I will have to get closer.
Okay, so I guess that ends that turn. Is anybody else doing anything, or are you guys staying back?
Stay for now, but move.
Okay,
Take this thing.
if nobody else...
I'll,
Yeah?
pretty sure that bonfire is magical damage. It's not just regular old fire because it's a spell. So I'll cast create bonfire right underneath the statue to see if I can destroy it with magical damage.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Want me to roll damage or?
Yeah, just roll the damage. It's not gonna. It's not gonna evade the attack. So you see a spectral bonfire appear from underneath.
So 8 points of magical fire damage.
Nice.
So what's it made out of? What's the statue made out of?
Seems to be made out of metal.
Maybe I can get it hot enough that it'll melt.
It does seem to be. You feel like you are doing damage to it. With the if nobody else is doing anything.
Are we being indicated to attack it with magic? Somebody tell us?
You've seen 2 people attack it.
I'll Sacred Flame it.
Alright, again, it can't get out of the way, so roll your damage. 12, damn. Nice Sacred Flame. Alright, and I guess that's the start of a new turn. Olo, I need you alone to make a athletics check for me. An athletics check.
15.
You still hold your ground. You want to attack it again?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the sled.
You crit. Which is nifty.
17 bludgeoning and 12.
Okay. It is still there, but you see the cracks starting to form down it. You see it like... And its form is looking very, very damaged.
I think it's almost broken, guys.
And Corridon, you see the skeleton cowering against that wall, and it's turning as if like it's trying to find something on that wall.
I'm gonna pay attention to what it's looking for on the wall again. Hopefully it's not some awful trap.
Yep, you Sacred Flame it. Oh wow, you went from 12 damage to 3 damage. And with that, Lucian, you destroy it. You see what was a statue just begin to go and just crumble to nothing. And you no longer feel that pull anymore, although. And so what are you doing, Corridon?
I'm watching. Does this thing seem to be looking for a...
You see him like scrabbling against the wall, trying... It looks like he's trying to do something.
What are you looking for, little fella?
So you doing anything?
I'm trying to figure out what he's looking for. Can I use a perception to see
Yeah, go for it.
if there's...
Yeah, you got nothing. You're like, what's he doing? There's just a wall there. Doing anything?
I'm gonna call back. Hey, Boone, this thing's looking for something.
And at that point, you see him manage to push in on something as this wall seems to open up like a doorway. And you see him scurry past into here.
I want to follow him.
Alright, well, you do see that dead body in front of you, which you have previously seen.
Oh?
This looks like the room that you looked into through the crystal window.
Was he able to see that dead body last time?
Yes, it seems to be... Yeah, he was able to see all these dead bodies. It seems to be sitting in a chair.
These guys had, like, masks on, right?
That is correct. They're 6 desiccated corpses slumped on thrones in niches.
So maybe Boone should go in with the mask? Don the mask.
I like that idea.
I think this mask is not that mask. How about that?
This is not the mask you were looking for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up and gingerly take the mask off.
Can you describe what's to the north of us that hasn't been
Yeah,
described
sure.
yet?
That's a good call, Lucian. Thank you for that. To the north, you can see... make a sleight of hand check if you're trying to take the mask off. You see a large fountain, crusted with moss, rises in the middle of a circular room. 3 marble maidens stand in the fountain, holding pitchers of water... Sorry, holding pitchers out of which water flows. So yeah, if anybody wants to try and grab that mask from behind, make a sleight of hand check.
Is the corpse moving at all?
It is not moving at all.
Boone, you want to... Or you want to...
I will sense for thoughts, I guess, and see if there's anything alive 30 feet south.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm thinking that's a zombie.
So the only thought that you can detect is seemingly from the you hear the thought of some kind of run, flee, escape, run, flee, escape, and that's all you can detect from that room.
What was the big metal thing coming out of the skeleton's head in that image?
It looked to be a triangular prism. Vanguard and Elian, what are you guys doing?
I dropped the bonfire spell, and I'm gonna, while I can see those guys dealing with that, I want to just search this area here at the back of the room for anything that's not. I assume
Everything
you describe this
is
as being
just
rusty.
flakes of rust. It seems like you're smart enough to know that with your intelligence score that this was obviously a trap where anyone wearing anything metal and not strong enough to resist the pull would have been pulled here, and anything metal they had on them would have caked into dust particles and would no longer be useful for anything.
Yeah, so I just stir through it to make sure there's nothing inside the dust like
Yep.
that fell here. But other than that, I keep my ears out for what the others are doing.
You stir through it, you would find, like, little pieces of wood, maybe other random pieces of cloth and random crap that would have been attached to metal objects, but nothing that seems useful or serviceable.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to keep an eye on both the room with the fountain and the way we came with an arrow drawn.
Uh-huh.
Ready to react and shoot at anything that comes from those directions.
Sounds great.
And I'll have this guard the north hallway, I'd tell him.
Mm-hmm.
So he just stands here.
The thug, did you
Were
say?
you able to get the mask off? Oh,
Yes, sir.
I can. Yeah, I can reach in the mask.
Yep, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, good. That's what my dex score says I'm good at.
Oh, yeah, totally. Without a doubt. Oh, damn!
Nat 20, so a 19.
You are able to deftly take the mask off this dead creature. It smells a bit,
lean back
but,
and hand it to
you
Boone.
smell worse, so it's fine.
is it... Can you tell what kind of creature it was? Humanoid? Human?
Oh, definitely human, but it is no longer living.
So your theory is I should put that mask on and walk into that...
Yep.
And then
Don the
speak our
mask
truth
or
to
be
the doom.
seen. Now, I think it is not connected to the others. Because in the darkness
You
it
think-
hides, that was the creepy demon. I think Don the mask or be seen is this room. I don't think Speak No Truth is really...
Maybe the dwarf is the doomed child.
The thing you're chasing.
The thing you're chasing seems to be a skeleton.
Well, being a skeleton's a pretty bad doom.
Seems to be an adult skeleton. What's up?
He's got parents. He's still a kid.
All right, I will don the mask and
Yep, you're standing in the room. You see the skeleton there, and it appears to be cowering and tries to run away from you and is in that corner over there now.
I will move over to another skeleton.
And I'll just give a quick reread of this room. Yeah, you see another mask on it. This the vaulted tomb is overgrown with moss creepers. A stone sarcophagus, which is this bad boy here, rests on a step dais in the middle of the floor. On the walls behind the sarcophagus, two large statues of bears grip a 5-foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes, which is that bad boy there. 6 desiccated corpses slump on thrones in niches along the walls. Each corpse wears a black mask made of papier-mâché and feathers. An arched crystal wall to the east offers a view of the tunnel beyond, which is that there. So, you want to take a mask off?
I do. I want to go around to these corpses and collect the mask.
Yeah, go for it. You take the mask off. It seems fine.
And we'll just go around.
Yep. You go around and you can collect the mask. You see this skeleton shaking and withering, and as you come close, it's going to whack you one. And it has a dagger, and it stabs you. Hits you for 3 damage as you get close to it.
Can I give it an out? Will it run away if I kind of edge to the west?
You can try, see what happens.
I'll do that. I'll try to give it a way to run away.
So where are you moving to, sorry?
Just more towards where the corpse is.
So like if you're trying to get out of its way, it might move all the way over to here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Alright, fair enough. Yep. And you go to the other 2 corpses and collect what they have.
Yep. And I'm going to retrace my steps back to the original.
Go for it.
Start handing out masks.
Before you do, I'm going to put you back over here. With your passive perception, the wall behind this guy is different to the walls behind all the other guys.
Here. Can I do a search?
Yeah, you'd have to sort of try to shimmy behind that dead guy, but you can certainly do that. And if you do an investigation check for me, with advantage. Good thing you had advantage. Yeah, 19. Yeah, you see that this is a secret door. Much in the same way that the last one was. Harder to tell because you're on the secret side of the secret door. But, yeah, if you tried, you feel like you could open that.
Okay. I'm not going to open it.
No worries.
But I'll go back with the other masks and hand them out to the rest of the party.
So you feel like you were able to discern it because you went to each and every other skeleton and saw the wall behind them. You have dark vision and you have such a high passive perception. Just giving you a heads up on that regard. So you were able to tell a subtle difference behind that skeleton. So, you're handing out some masks?
Because I'm lonely in here.
Go for it. Who wants to don a mask?
I'll don a mask.
And who's going in? There are 5 masks available. Not including Boons. Alright, so you're heading over to the sarcophagus.
Yeah, so What's the terrified skeleton doing?
It is cowering in the corner, trying to get away from you.
I'll leave that to someone smarter. I'm going to try to open this sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also announce to everybody there's a secret door before we get too much further.
Sure. Do an athletics check for me, please, Olo. Yep, you are able to push the lid of the sarcophagus open easily. Inside, you see the bones of a small bear-like creature, which you are able to discern is a Zorbo, and you would feel like that this is probably Ubalaka's tomb. Inside, you see...
Yes, we got a dead god.
Inside, you see the bones of the Zorbo. They lie in a pile of dust. And you see a ring on top of the pile of dust.
Well, this seems like a... But I'm going to put on the ring.
You grabbing the ring?
If it seems like a bad idea, then you gotta do it.
It's like, this is a terrible idea, and it's either going to go great or I'm going to be disintegrated in here.
So you touching it?
I'm gonna hiss at you. I'm shaking my head.
I'm going to put it on.
Alright, so you grab the ring, and nothing seems to happen. But then the dust swirls around into the shape of a small, feral, bear-like creature that billows towards you with a ghostly roar. Could you please make a charisma saving throw?
Oh no! Only slightly better than your sleight of hand save.
Okay. Hey, Cedric, could you jump onto the Split the Party chat, please?
Oh, fuck.
Just for funsies.
And virtually.
Alright, so we'll be right back, guys. Hey, Cedric, how you doing? You alright, man? Okay. So, a spirit has gone inside you. Isn't that fun?
Oh, neat.
Okay, so here's what happens with the spirit being inside you. Let me check the player handouts. So, this was Obalaka. I'm going to show you a handout in your journal.
Is this going to be my journal?
Yep, this will be Olo. Save changes. Okay, Ubalaka is inside you. While Ubalaka inhabits you, you can attune to one additional magical item. When Ubalaka leaves you, all magical items to which you are attuned are no longer attuned to you. You gain the new flaw. While inhabited by Ubalaka, you gain this flaw. I am risk-averse and slave to routine.
Okay.
Alright. So at this point, you're only attuned to one magical item right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, everybody else can only attune to 3 things, you can attune to 4.
So as far as player-wise, do I... that there's something inside of me?
You hear a voice in your head. So yeah, you do.
Okay. And then basically I become more, like, paranoid or more just, like, careful?
Okay, so you'll probably be a bit of both. And with Ubalaka inside you, a risk-averse, slave to routine. He definitely embodies nervousness and obsessiveness. You know, like washing your hands a whole bunch of times. And while he's inside you, actually, is it a he? Let me double check. No, female, she. While she's inside you, you hear her voice.
Okay.
And she may chime in every now and then. And
at this point,
you'll hear Ubalaka go, "Hello, hi, who are you?"
Hey there, I'm Olo.
Okay, well, And at this point, I'm going to change us back over to the chat, alright? So head back to the normal chat.
Real quick, one question.
Yeah, go for it.
Just mechanic. Actually, I have to the way that the spirit would want to keep the bonus, essentially.
As long as it's inside you, you have that bonus and you have that flaw. It's up to you what you do.
But it's like a symbiotic thing that if you act against it enough times, it might leave you, kind of thing.
Who knows?
Cool.
All right. Okay, so
We all kill Olo.
So you guys saw this swirl of dust appear in this bear shape and move towards Olo. And yeah, Olo seems fine, but Olo, you guys don't hear this, but you hear in your head, Olo, okay, what are you guys doing here?
Real quick, have I had too many shrooms, or are you the ring? Just
Well,
curious.
the ring embodies my spirit, but I'm not the ring. I was just inside it. And you guys can hear whatever Olo says, but you can't hear me. All of a sudden, Olo's talking to himself.
Passing through,
Okay.
killing undead, trying to stop a death curse. Pretty normal. Pretty normal stuff.
A death curse? I was killed, along with all of my friends.
Yeah, dying sucks. I heard that's real bad. Sorry to you. Poker corpse. I don't think I can do anything about that. It's a little late.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just hang out with you for a while. And again, you guys only hear Olo, so whatever he's saying just seems to be coming out of the blue.
Did it disappear into him?
It moved towards him and then just dissipated.
Hey guys, I found a talking ring. She seems cool. Hey, what's your name?
I'm Ubalaka.
Oh, like that's neat. Cool.
Just be careful. Don't walk anywhere, and just be careful where you go. Okay?
But everything here has tried to kill me like 6 times, so I'm definitely down with that. I will put on the ring and hang out with my...
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Kind of watching him talk to himself a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Can I detect thoughts on him?
You can
See
detect
if I
thoughts
can
on
hear
him. If you have your detect thoughts still up, you can hear him, and he seems to be like his thought patterns change as if receiving new stimuli, but you can't, actual person talking to person wise, you can't hear Ubalaka. You think he's gone crazy, or something else.
Probably have, let's be honest.
More crazy. Anything else? What are you guys doing?
Anything else in the room, or are we leaving?
We got terror skeleton over here.
Yeah, there is this skeleton over here that's freaking out. I'm trying to stay away from you guys.
What? Isn't there a secret door?
Yeah, Boone has identified a secret door right about Nya. Due to his proximity to it and being able to check out every other alcove at the same time, he was able to discern that there is a secret door behind it.
I'm gonna check out this secret door.
You gonna try and open it?
I am.
Okay. So you want to move on to the square that desiccated corpse is on. And feel free to open the door. You open it? It's being opened, and as it does, something bad happens because this is the tomb of the Annihilation. You open the door, and as you open it, it seems to be scraping along the ground, going... And as it does, sparks seem to spark up, and through your light spell, you're able to see that there is some weird opaque gas that is collected on the other side of the doorway. And as you open this door, I need you and Boone and that skeleton to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm giving that. I'm gonna help the skeleton with a +4.
Go for it. Didn't help. Okay, so Boone and Corridon, you take half of this damage. Slash 4d10. You take 10 damage, while the skeleton takes 20 damage, dies, and his whole body seems to just corrode away into nothing, leaving only his head, and connected to his head is that triangular prism.
Is this magic damage?
Yes. So it'd be halved. So you guys only take 5 damage. Bloody paladins.
Do I get that immunity too?
Oh yeah,
Sasha?
you take 5
Yeah.
damage instead of 10. Actually, let me double check. It might be fire damage. Let me double check. Might be magic damage. Actually, no, this isn't magic damage. I was thinking of fireball for some reason in my head. No, you do take the full 10 damage. My bad. Rewind.
All right.
Apologies. But yeah, you see stairs descending into a watery river down below. And yeah, you see that skeletal head being the only thing that remains.
Is that cloud? Did that cloud come from the river?
Yeah, and that cloud that you can see is technically no longer there. You've already burnt it all up. And everybody else, you heard a massive explosion and fire explode out from the south.
Smoke gas.
Drops his weapons and crumples inside of his shell.
I'll go pick up the skull.
Actually, I got a cool little dealie. I'm just going to put it here. 1 second.
Bag it. Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
I've been playing around with the animated GIFs recently. Anyway. Alright, so you bag the skull. Alright, write down triangular...
I'll examine it.
Yeah, write down triangular skeleton head. Or something that equates to that.
It's gonna be a tiny servant.
Sure. Alright, so what are you all doing? So, Lucian, Vanguard, Elian, and Olo. The explosion has exploded, Olo. Are you staying in your shell?
I'm gonna wait like a good 10-15 seconds before I kind of peek my head out, and then
Okay.
I look very confused as to
Alright.
I'd like to go down here and look at the river a little bit.
Go for it. So, going down into the river, or looking at the river.
I'll shift over and
doesn't
eyeball
look
you.
excessively deep. Seems to be about, 5 feet deep. No, less than that, sorry, 3 feet deep.
Really?
Good for
Huh.
halflings.
All right. I'm gonna kind of peer. Is the water clear?
It looks muddy.
Well, I'm gonna wade out into the water a little bit.
Yeah, go for it. So, Alien and Vanguard, you guys just chilling there?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep guarding this back 2 hallways until somebody calls me forward.
Okay, Lucian, Vanguard, you guys staying where you are? Olo and Boone, staying where you are?
I'll go
I'm watching
after
Corridon.
So it goes both ways.
It does.
Tell the others.
It's a river, goes both ways.
That's right.
Chinese whispers all the way up. It's a wither. Goes both lays.
So you want to fish or what?
Yeah,
Well,
we have a boat.
somewhere.
We haven't explored the rest of this level.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Somebody making a map?
Yeah, the rogue is.
Alright, Alright, so what are you guys doing?
I'm torn if we should be looking for clues in these rooms or not. I mean, is that the only trap in here, or is the eyes on the gong something we should be examining, like one of our mages?
If
I
you
feel
pay
like
attention
the-
to the eyes as you guys are moving around, they just seem to be looking in random directions. They don't seem to
I
be
feel like
focusing.
the eyes are related to the masks that we're wearing. I think that's the wear scene thing. I feel like the secure.
Sorry guys, I'll be back 1 second, sorry.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I feel like if anyone without a mask comes in this room, these 6 skeletons are coming to life.
Hey, Captain.
What?
Flawless plan.
We got a red shirt.
To do what?
Get the XP off these.
Just take your mask off. I'm sure they'll activate.
This could be 6 whites. I don't want to activate them.
Oh fuck! I hate whites.
If
I
there's
hate
nothing
this.
obvious, then I think we just keep moving around until we're out of options.
Yeah, I think we should check out the river
Agreed,
and
we
then
leave
roll
this
back
room.
up to wherever that fountain was.
Yep.
Hey, sorry.
If you want to search for something specific. But if not, let's move on.
Sir, what are you guys doing?
We're moving
The
on.
dungeon crawling.
Alright, where are you heading?
North, apparently.
Alright.
Are we not going to follow the river? Are we going back?
Yep.
Alright, heading towards that
Okay.
mountain?
Sure.
Alright, go on in.
I'm going to take my mask off as I get in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
X. There you go, bud.
Fountain of water, empty room.
Collect them all.
So, when you get into that room, you're currently standing on Elliot. When you get into that room, you hear in your head, "Oh, don't drink from the fountain. You don't know what it could do."
My new friend says don't drink from the fountain. I'm going to wiggle my little... any particular reason there? Obi?
It's probably best that you don't. You just don't know what it could do. It's probably safer to not.
Okay, it seems more like a general specific threat. I mean, I'm not going to drink from it, but...
Is this thing the Doom Child? Is the ring the Doom Child?
I mean, it might be a dead god. It could also be a Doom Child. Not really sure. Are you a child? Are you a child, little Ringy?
I'm not the ring. I'm Ubalaka. I'm not a child either. I was a god. I don't know.
It's getting kind of metaphysical in here. We'll let him.
So what's the plan, guys? You see a large fountain crusted with moss rises in the middle of the circular room. 3 marble maidens stand in the fountain holding pitchers out of which water flows.
Oh, anything special about the moss? You're the
I will
moss guy.
inspect it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm assuming nature.
Yeah, go for it. It seems like regular moss.
No, it seems pretty normal for this area.
Bah! It's just a regular fountain.
Alright, move on.
Okie dokie. So, where are you heading? Back down that hallway?
Yep.
Go for it.
The head from the skeleton dude.
I think Boone.
I've got it.
Yeah.
Why don't we go around Corridon instead of down?
Well, I know the guy's down here.
Yeah, I think Vanguard's right. We probably shouldn't go into dark pits unless we have bad things happen down there.
Because there's there's a hallway up above and there's one across. Something else is over there.
Up to you guys. Where do you head?
I'm gonna get as far away from that beat as possible.
You getting a description of this room or
Which room? This big open one?
tromping through? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I'll reread it to you. A grand chamber opens ahead, 50 feet across, plunging down into darkness below. A stone balcony winds around the walls to connect 4 archways. Other balcony levels are visible below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends into the levels below.
So it's not like what the map shows.
Oh, it is. So, if you, this is a balcony that goes all the way around. Yeah. And you see the 4 archways on this level. And then going down the stairs and underneath each balcony is another balcony and another balcony spiraling down.
And what's at the
This
bottom?
is like the main staircase down.
Well, this is the top of the staircase that goes down. And
Is
you
it
guys,
more than 60 feet?
yeah, you can't see the very bottom.
What do I see down this hallway here?
Down this hallway here, you can see. One moment. A giant stone skull, crusted with moss, juts out of the end of this passageway. A flame flickers within each eye socket, and a view into the chamber beyond can be seen through its jaws. Are you looking in through its jaws?
Yeah, I'm gonna peer through it.
Okay, so looking through... Yeah, you can see in there... what can you actually see? Let me check the dynamic lighting. Yeah, you can see a bit. Cool. So what you can see in there... You see skulls crusted with dried mud glower from niches cut into the walls of this tomb. A stone sarcophagus stands at the center of this chamber, its lid adorned with a coiled serpent carved in relief. Behind the sarcophagus, you can make out, as you move back and forth, you can make out, what is it? Behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside it.
Oh, I ain't seen nothing like that before. I'm betting that's one of the tombs.
The skull seems definitely big enough for anyone to climb through if they wanted.
The skull in the box is big enough?
Oh no, the skull that's blocking the entry. Like the giant stone skull.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
So similar to the one the demon came out of.
Quite a bit different, but similar in essence, yes.
Gotcha.
I think this is more like the crystal window from the other tomb.
It is completely open. There is nothing blocking anything from getting through, just so you are aware. There's no undecipherable shadow, and there's no crystal window. It is just open space.
I'm gonna stick my hand on the edge of the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do anything?
Nope.
Alright, I'm going through it.
Go for it. Alright, as he goes through and gets to the other side, you see one of the flame eyes flicker out. And so there is only one eye socket that is lit.
I think maybe one other person can go through.
Well, just hang on a second. I want to be able to leave.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll break the wall down if we have to.
Is there anything of note besides the skull and the sarcophagus?
Alright, so with that perception check, you can hear, you see how the walls all around seem to be all like cut up into all different weird shapes. You can hear what sounds like almost scuttling moving around. And as you walk into this room, you hear a voice go, "Hello? What's happening? Why can't I see?" And you are able to discern that the voice is coming from the skull that is inside that crystal box.
Speak no truth to the doomed.
Yeah. I'm thinking this is something for a wizard.
Hello? I can feel you there, but I can't see. Why is it so dark?
Can you come back out, Karen?
Did I go out all right?
Yep, another flame disappears from the eye socket.
So,
Vanguard, I'm thinking you gotta go in there, man. It's a voice of something. The skull is wanting to communicate.
What did it want you to do?
It just felt that I was there and it was asking questions.
And then what eyes?
Oh, so you see this relief here?
Yeah.
It is a skull with a massive open mouth that Corin crawled in and out of, and its eye sockets had burning flames in it. And when he climbed in the first time, one flame went out, and when he climbed back out, another flame went out.
And then nothing else changed?
Nothing changed, no.
Yeah, just to know, man.
So if it's a tomb, do we need anything from in there?
Yeah, the skull. I think it's got the essence of the old snake god in it.
yeah, either the skull or whatever's in the sarcophagus. I opened that up and I got a friend.
You got a what?
I got a fancy ring and a new friend.
Aye.
I think somebody's got to go in there and lie to that skull. I don't know about what. I'm going to turn and look at Boone.
Well, why would we need to collect the ghosts of all these dead gods?
Well, maybe these dead
If that's what
gods
we're
are
doing.
gonna help us. They're the only ones that know what happened.
Yeah, isn't the fight what killed these gods? Maybe they want revenge.
Well, to Vanguard's
Obi.
point, the death curse didn't start when these gods were killed, right? The death curse is a recent thing. So what in the world could these guys have to do with the death curse?
We don't know that. All we know is
What do you think about a death curse?
Are you asking Ubalaka?
Yeah.
Ubalaka will go, "Oh, it doesn't sound good. What is a death curse? What's happening?"
When people brought back early rotting to death.
Maybe that was the work of that terrible Acerak. And and you hear anger in the voice as it says that.
The terrible who?
Serac, the evil skeletal lich that killed me and all my companions.
Yeah, that checks out. Apparently there was some kind of lich came through and killed old gods. Hey,
like a
Obi.
god? Or is that just a name?
Well, the god.
You've confirmed you're talking to a god? I look at him questioningly.
I've confirmed that I'm talking to a piece of jewelry that believes itself to be a god.
Again, I'm not the ring, but okay.
Can you ask it if it's a god?
So, are you a god? Just straight yes or no?
Yes, I was one of the 9 gods that the Omuans prayed to until we were slain.
And then who's the
That's
god
an
in this
affirmative.
room? Olo.
I'm gonna kind of put the ring up so I can look through the. What god's in there? Or is there one?
I'm pretty sure that's Moa.
Moa
so-
good or bad?
Moa.
Moa's all right. Moa can be trusted. She's good.
You think she'd want to take a swing at that lich?
I think we all would.
There you go. See, guys, Team God, totally doing the
So
right
I
thing.
guess I'm gonna walk in then.
You gonna walk
It's
in?
gonna be
All
That's
right.
terrible.
As you walk in, you see that the mouth goes to close on Vanguard.
Oh shit.
Goes to, as in we can intercept it.
No, it does. Ooh. It gets a 15. I assume that you have your mage armor on, which will have your AC at what?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna
and the
bite 'em.
bracer.
Sorry?
And the bracers.
Yeah. So 3, 2, and then what's your dex? 2. So you're at 17?
Yeah.
Alright, so it goes to bite down on you, and it seems to almost like glance off you, and you sort of almost pop out a little bit, doing no damage to you, and then you see the jaws open up, and 2 flame eyes appear. And as you enter, you hear a, "Hello? Who are you? There was someone else before me, but they left. Help, please."
I am told you are Moa.
I'm not Moa. Moa was a god. I'm just a child. I'm just Nepatek. Please, can you help me? I can't see anything.
So I tell Olo, it says it's Nepatek, not Moa.
Yeah, yes, I'm Nepatek.
I think Moa's
I'm the
in
king's
Tim-
daughter. Who are you?
I'll not respond, and I'll look around the room for any. What's the tomb look like?
As you can see that there seems to be like holes all around the room, like pockmarked all around the room. As you can tell with the dynamic lighting, you can see the what's it called, the sarcophagus there. It seems to be covered in all different coiled serpent carvings, which seems to match up quite nicely with what you know about Moa being based upon Jakuli. At which point you still hear the voice saying, "Hello? Are you friends of my father? Is he looking for me?"
All right, I'm still ignoring that for a second.
Okay.
Olo, when you got the ring, I wasn't in the room with you. How did you get the ring?
Opened the sarcophagus. And
And it
picked
wasn't
up.
trapped or anything?
No, I just picked it up.
Just push the top off.
Yeah.
Well, the giant ghost came after you, right, and then dissipated.
Yeah, and then like
Let's not forget that.
face. Yeah, there was like a ghost of a bear that went in my face, I think. I don't think it's the ring. I think it was the ghost. Yeah. Thanks for putting that together for me.
Hello? How did I get here? Why can't I see anything? Please, hello?
It's nighttime. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
You're not hearing anything, Olo.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna move another step. Hopefully, I don't fall through a floor.
Nope. Are you saying anything?
No, I'm purposely not saying anything yet.
Okay, at this point, the voice shrieks in horror, and I'll prepare your ears. I will defend your ears and not actually do that. The voice shrieks in horror as the skull's eye sockets flare with green flame. Green flame. With a shattering crash, the crystal box explodes and a skull levitates into the air. And I will have everybody please roll initiative for something that we might get a turn or two of before we end the session. Hang on a second, because I just need to clear everybody out. Sorry guys, I will fix you back up. Bump, bump. Okay, so Elian's is good. I'll re-add Corridon. Add to turn order. Corridon got a 10. Vanguard's on there with a 17. Okay, just gotta add Olo in. Add to turn order the 7. Okay, cool. And yeah, you see this flaming skull just appear.
That seems good.
I'm sure it does, Olo. I'm sure it does.
No possible negative side effects.
How could it?
Flaming skull.
Like, honestly, how could it? Like, I don't get how there could be any at all negative side effects. Okay.
You said it's a flaming green skull? Like the skull is green or the fire's
Here I'll show you what its token looks like. That. Does that work for everyone?
Cool.
Yeah.
badass? I just had a flashback to a mid-90s Metallica concert.
Fair enough. Okay. So if everybody's rolled their initiative, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, god damn it, NPCs suck. Okay, let's go roll the NPCs. Alright.
Well, if you want me to control the guard, I can always do that.
Yeah, man, I might give you that. That'll make things easier. Chuck it in Lucian, and chuck it in Lucian. And Ovex. Cool. Alright, descending order. Round 1 at the top. Elian, you have the initiative as you hear the shriek and the explosion. And you can you make it out? Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. If you try to shoot it, man, it's going to have a mad cover bonus. It is quite small. You're shooting through a gap past people. It's not impossible. Okay, as he goes through, okay, as they both go through the skull, both lights go out.
I'm gonna then take 2 shots at.
Go for it. Okay, the first hits, the second does not. For 6 whole damages. Okay, it seems to not take the full damage. And it's just shrieking, it's yelling, full power belt yell. Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, no worries. Just so you know, you could have done that beforehand and increased your damage.
Oh, I can?
I'll allow it. Roll another d6. I'll say you did it first. Elian would have done that. I would have.
It's 1d6 though. It's actually.
Yeah, I'll just take the 5 from the dice roll. Yep, no worries. Does a bit more damage. Cool. Anything else in your turn?
No, that's it for us.
Okay, with that, you hear violins playing, as it were, as swarms of spiders, almost dead-like spiders, seem to start crawling out of the walls.
Alright, I just thought there was skeletons.
Alright, and with that, they're going to charge there. What's their movement speed, actually? I better double check that. Movement speed. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. As you see, these swarms of spiders just seem to charge at you lot. And with that, okay, so, this is the attack against Chicken. Chicken takes 10 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And then 3 attacks against Vanguard. 1. Miss. 2. Miss. 3. With a 19 for 12 damage. Taking the hit, Vanguard?
No, I'll use my reaction to Arcane Deflect.
Alright, what does that send your AC up to?
Oh, I guess it's a 19.
Yeah. I think the only way you can block it is with shield, if you wanted to use shield.
Are they attacking at advantage? I'm sorry, did you say that?
No, they are not attacking at advantage. No.
Yeah, I'll use my shield. I'll use the spell slot's shield.
Okay, you're...
Nope, I'll use, I was gonna say, I could Bardic Inspiration it.
Which one?
Plenty of slots.
Which one?
Shield.
Shield. Shield's done. You have increased AC until the start of your turn. And you block that attack. And with that, these other 2 spiders are then going to dash closer. It is now Orvex's turn. And Orvex is like, what's going on? Oh, bloody hell! And he's going to do a shot at the one between... that's touching both Elian and Vanguard. Pew! He hits, and he gets to roll /R 2d6. I gotta add sneak attack damage for him. Is that wrong? There it is. So 15. But they have.
You rolled a d26.
Oh, look at that. Good call. /R 2d6. Is it more? Nah, it's less. Okay, 12 damage total. It didn't seem to do the full damage. Vanguard, you are up.
I'm going to take the disengage action. 30, so I'm going to go back out, trying to dodge the...
As you do get attacked by the giant skull. And it gets a total of 14, which, again, bounces off your armor. You seem quite dexterous as you jump in and out of this skull, and you see the 2 flame eyes reappear. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is now the Flaming Skull's turn. And it is going to shoot fire rays at Elian. So it hits you for 14 damage. And then shoots at you again. And hits you for 13 damage. Total of 27 fire damage for Elian.
I will Cutting Words the second attack.
Yep, go for it. Good luck. 5, reducing it down to a 14, which misses as you see it hit the back wall. What do you say when it tries to shoot its fiery eyes and you distract it?
Well, what's a good taunt for a skull? Hey, Boney. Boney!
And like it shrieks, "I'm a child!" And it's going to move over there. So you only take the 14 damage, not the 13 as well, Elian. Just to recap. Cool. Alright, with that, it is Corridon's turn.
All right. Seeing his buddy in danger, I'm going to push past Moon.
Go for it.
That's 10, 5, 20.
Alright, and I assume he's moving into the room, which makes one of the flame eyes go out. Alright, what are you doing? Nice one, Olo.
I am going to bonus action cast Divine Favor.
Go for it.
And then I'm going to start attacking these spiders to clear out a path.
Go for it. Which one first? What are you targeting? Which one?
Sorry, I want to get my rolls out of the way.
Yeah, no worries.
I'm going to attack this one here.
Alright, only the top one hits. So roll your damage. Okay. The radiant damage seems to do full damage, but your weapon damage seems to not do the full damage, as you're only able to kill like one spider at a time with each slice, but then you see the radiant damage explode and take out multiple. Anything else on your turn? Or is that you done?
That's it.
Alright, Olo, you're up.
Keep through as well.
Alright, no more flame eyes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to light up Cowabunga.
Okay, so as you move there, you will suffer an opportunity attack.
To move into its... Oh, yeah, I guess it does cover there, doesn't it? Okay.
Are you going to move there?
Yeah, then I will... No, sorry, I was just misreading.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man.
And I will cast Booming Blade with Cowabunga into this guy.
Go for it. The one that Corridon struck?
Yes.
Alright, that strikes true. Cowabunga! Nice. Okay, so again, the slashing damage doesn't seem to do a great deal, but the fire and the thunder, ooh, that hurts it. There are barely any spiders remaining in this swarm.
Okay, then I will kind of step forward into the middle of them and push out a halo of spores.
Mm-hmm. Against which one?
For another 6. For that same one. Trying to burn out the last.
So it is clear that these spiders are quite undead, and you would think that they'd be at least resistant, if not immune to necrotic, but they are not. So you kill it. It is dead. Blah! You've dissipated it all.
And I'll step the space where they were.
And you will take an opportunity attack?
To step into their
This guy.
space. Oh, yeah, alright, cool.
Yep, no worries. Okay, I will... Did I close the page? Why did I close the page? Bite! 19 hits you for 8 damage. Ouch. Thug's turn. Thug, what's he doing, Vanguard?
I'm gonna tell him to. Does he have the stats from his thing? So does he actually have a heavy crossbow?
He has a heavy crossbow and he has a mace, as the stats say.
Well, I'm gonna tell him to help clear the spiders out. We'll deal with the skeleton thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're still... And then he'll dash to get to... No, he'll go to there. He won't dash. Yeah, he'll dash to get to there.
All right, let's see if he gets chomped. Oh my god! Oh no, he has a crappy AC. That hits him. Okay, so he's stuck there. So he didn't get.
Wasn't there still one fire?
I thought Olo took out the last one. Let me double check. So, Corridor.
No, it had just reset, and then
Yeah,
I
because
used
Corridor.
one.
It reset on you, Vanguard, and then Corridor went through, and then Olo went through. Would you have done something different knowing that there were no flames left?
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
there was still a flame.
Nope, that's cool. Rewind.
I tell him to move to there and then hit anything that gets in range, and then he'll just hold his action to
So he's
hit
holding the
anything
mace.
that comes in melee. Yeah.
Yep, no worries. Boone, you're up.
Boone cast Bane on the 3 things he can see.
Okay, so the floating skull and the 2 skellies.
Yep.
Okay, so floating skull from top to bottom. It's charisma. Oh wow, they have excellent charisma. They have the best charisma in the game.
That -1.
Yeah, and I rolled a 4. And for the floating skull for Nepatak, it gets a big old 5. They are all baned.
And I'll stay there.
Okay. And with that, we start round 2. Now, is anybody needing to leave, or would you guys like to continue? If anybody wants to leave or needs to leave, we'll stop right now.
Yeah,
I can do one
yeah.
more round and then. Okay.
One more round. Stop. What was that, sorry?
I gotta go.
Okay, no worries, guys. We will continue this next week. As you see the flaming floating skull really wanting to burn you guys up. You angered it. That poor girl. She just wanted help, guys. Alright, with that we'll end the stream. We got Cedric here, Logan here, Brian underneath me, Sasha on the bottom right. You're usually not usually there. That's an odd place for you. And Lucian on the top right. Thank you guys. This has been Tomb of Annihilation on Roll20, run by DanimalDM. You can catch all these guys next week. You can catch this guy, that guy down there, that guy over there on Solutions channel on Mondays, I believe, and you can catch him every Saturday morning for the Saturday morning D&D show. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't, then you're not hearing this. Bye.